So lovely. Good morning and welcome to a new Forex Morning Call. It's a new trading week. We have calendar week 29. Today it's Monday, July 18, and I'm really happy to have you here back in this Forex Morning Call. My name is Marcus Gaul from DowHow Trading. All links and so on you will find below on YouTube below this video. I hope you had a great weekend, a lovely weekend. I was at the fair in Munich. It was really awesome. I had the great honor to hold a speech in front of 80 people around about. It was really awesome to tell the people new things about logical thinking in trading. And the response was really, really kind and really wonderful. And it was my pleasure to talk to people after 3 years of Corona's first time that we have a real fair and real speeches in front of real people. And yeah, that was really a great experience again after this 3 years. So let me say good morning on YouTube and of course, and all the other people on Traders Yacht also. And of course, to all people watching this as a recording a little bit later during the rest of the day. Ute, wonderful, good morning. So it's a new calendar week. We have to make an overview what we expect for this trading week. Mihai, good morning. Also, Christoph, good morning here on Traders Yacht. Before we do this, I want to show you the risk disclaimer. You know, you are responsible for your, okay, that's cool. So let's see. Here we go. That should be the risk disclaimer, exactly. So trading with stocks and financial assets can expose your capital to substantial risk, possibly even beyond the capital you have invested. Trading is not suitable for everyone. Investment successes as well as profits from the past do not guarantee success in the future. DowHow Trading is not responsible for your own trading success or your losses. Please be aware of this. Sheila, good morning. Albert, good morning. Also nice to have you here. So feel free to type, so give me your questions on Traders Yacht or here on YouTube. Feel free to ask whatever is in your mind. Actually, we are completely independent from any broker. This is my own Forex Morning Call show, just only from DowHow Trading. I don't care which broker you use for your own trading. Most important thing that you are happy with your own broker. Thomas, good morning here on YouTube. Okay, so first of all, let's see what do we expect this week. We have a couple of really interesting. Today's, to be honest, nothing, just in Australia, the consumer price index, but we have meeting minutes from the report from the last rate decision from Australia. But most important thing is on Wednesday, from Tuesday to Wednesday morning, Bank of China interest rate decision. So actually we have 3.7. Consensus is unknown. So let's see. But this is China has always a big impact to all the other currencies around the world. So most important, we expect a Japanese rate decision from on Thursday morning, 5 o'clock, 5 a.m. German time. There is nothing to expect, no changing expected. So let's see. But we expect the ECB rate decision this week on Thursday, 2:15, and of course 2:45 the press conference. So actually we are 0.0. And the consensus expectations are 25 points higher. We expect a rise up to 0.25. But maybe the market is included this, you know, buy the rumors, sell the facts. So, you know, we are fighting with euro with the parity in the meantime. Last week, we were partially below the parity, 0.99, whatever. Actually, we are struggling with this parity. We are a couple of pips above the parity to the US dollar. On Friday, yeah, there is just only a couple of interesting retail sales and economy numbers. So is it for a real trader? And we don't talk about an analyst, we don't talk about an investor, we talk about the real trading. Is it for a trader really interesting about the numbers, about the result of the numbers, if they rise, if they decrease, whatever they do, if they're hawkish or if they're bullish or whatever they do? No. Or if hawkish or dovish? No, it's not. Just we are trend followers and I'm a price follower. If the numbers come out, what you do, the only thing what you can do is just interpret. So you can interpret those things, but that's not rules. Interpreting, analyzing is not a rule. And you know, in a zero-sum game, which trading is indeed, you need rules. You need a mathematic edge. Interpreting, analyzing is not a mathematic edge. It's just what it is. It's analyzing. It's kind of explanation what you think, what the numbers could mean in your perception, but not in an ultimate way. Otherwise, there would be no buying and selling. Yeah. And people are in trading about the different purposes, different. So maybe one trader saw a trend line, another trader make an interpretation about anything else. Another trader has to hedge his positions like this, and commodities, for example. So a lot of people don't care about the zero-sum game because they are trading by different purposes. But you as a trader with a logical thinking, you have to know, is the zero-sum game? Is it important? Yes, because if we have a zero-sum game, we trade about mathematics. So in a zero-sum game, you need a mathematic edge on a long run to make money. So in the breeding, let me repeat this again, in the breeding, analyzing, it's just an explanation of your own perception of the situation you see right now. It's not rules and it's not a mathematic edge. Very, very important. Isaac, good morning. Okay, so today on Monday, we are really free. We expect a really calm day in Europe especially. So let's see what the market are doing. What the markets are doing. Okay, let's come to DAX. And as you can see, it's another lovely trend. So the point of control is still here at 12,832. So you see point of control has not changed in the meantime. We are still here. And as you see, again, this is important market profile. We were in the low, we were in the green cheap zone, and we went back strict to the point of control. And now the trend is continuing. So therefore, point of control is never a reason to cut the profit or to finish the trend. So you see the trend is going on and on and on. Cayetano, greetings to Portugal. Good morning. Nice to have you here. So what's about the trend index 15 minutes? So, and as you know, I was not able to do because I was on the road last week. So we had a break here, but you could see the perfect entries. The perfect entries was here in the second trend arm. It was here. And the next opportunity to go long with the trend was here. And in both situations, actually, you are in profit just following the trend and following the price. Don't analyze. Yeah. So what we can do in DAX 50 minutes, actually nothing. We're going to the fourth trend arm. And you know, I only open a trade in the fourth trend arm when I tried it in the second or the third one. So then I open a trade in the fourth one, but not now. So just wait. I hope you have an open position there. So even over the weekend, because if you have a stop loss, most of the times nothing can happen. Okay, so let's come to the 4-hourly chart. And we start, of course, with the 4-hourly chart. So actually, you can see if we delete the trade history. So actually, we are still in a downtrend. In the main trend is still facing downwards. Actually, you see there is nothing. We had a little bit an uptrend, but nothing for the moment. Just short, and the trend will break if you have a close above, yeah, what is it? 12,962. So basically in 4-hourly chart, actually there is nothing to do. Thanks God, we stuck to the rules in Dow Jones. So actually we are another profitable trade. We have another profitable trade with around about 500 points for the moment, because as you could see, it's the third trend arm in the green one. The green trend is the main trend. And as you can see, we tried here to go long. We had a profitable trade. We took the money. So then we had a loss because we tried to open the long trend again. We had a loss and got stopped out here. Same time, we tried to follow the trend on the short side. I trailed the stop into profit, no loss. You see, very good decision. At the same time, we saw the stabilization here. There was a balanced candle in the green color. So I opened the trade here to long side. Now I'm in profit. So what we can do, yeah, we are coming, we are not close to the 0.2, we are coming to the 0.2. So when I can see the next candle will be a balanced candle, then of course I will trade my, if I have a stop loss, of course, stop loss less 0.3. Yeah, if I will see in the next balance candle, for example, then I will trail my stop loss into the profit, because if the price is coming back again, then I'm still in my entry arm and I can make a re-entry. But in the first place, I have to protect my money. So next one is Bitcoin. Oh, we are long in Bitcoin. Why is it? Yeah, we know the short or the downtrend is the main trend. We are on the 10th trend arm. And now there's a new uptrend. And you see, we open a trade deep in the correction. So we follow the principle for every trader. Buy as cheap as possible and sell as expensive as possible. So when is the price really cheap? Yeah, you can read it in the chart. You can listen to the chart. When you see, okay, there's a stabilization, you see balanced candles, then it's seemingly the price is cheap and you can open a trade. So when is the price expensive? Now, in the first place, if we reach the 0.2 or if we can overcome the 0.2, if we have a close. Can you ever know when it's the price really cheap? Nah, you cannot. So how you will figure it out? Yeah, there is one solution. Follow the price and follow the trend, because the market will tell you the truth when the trend is over. And when the trend is over, then it's the highest point where the price is expensive, and then you can take the money. So that's cool. I know. That's the hard stuff in trend following trading, that you stop having expectations, that you stop analyzing, that you stop seeking for a resistance or support. Maybe they are there in your mind, in your own perception. But the trader who is making weekly chart or an investor will not see this kind of support or resistance. It's just in your mind. But what is never in your mind is just what the trend is doing, because high up and down, high and lows, moves and corrections is the visible legacy of the order book. So what you can see is the result of every traders and every trades around the world. They are actually involved in Bitcoin to US dollar. So if we come closer to the last 0.2, yeah, and then I will trail my hard stop into the profit. And if I have balanced candles, maybe you can think about to take the money. And don't forget to make a re-entry, or you just let it go. That's your personal working style. Gold still short, but I trailed my stop into the profit because I don't want to lose money. I had lovely profits here, really lovely profits. The big one from the second trend arm to the third one, then a small one from the third to the fourth one, and then a fourth trade arm again, and I trailed my stop loss to the profit again. So let's see what the price will do. Finally, dollar, US dollar. Really cool. We took 6 trend arms. Actually, we are still in. Yeah, stop loss is above the last 0.3. So for the moment, I have no reason to intervene. So just let it go for the moment. Okay. So now let's come to the running trades, right? Again, guys, if you have any questions, so feel free to type in the chat box. We start with Aussie Cat. Aussie Cat, you see here, basically the main trend is still facing downwards. Still facing downwards in the 5th trend arm here right now. But the correction is running in its own trend. So I tried to open a trade here. I cut the loss. It was not a loss. And then I opened the trade again when I could see, oh, there's another balance candle. So I open the trade. You see the rules are really simple. Trend following is not really easy because it requires a lot of discipline. Yeah, and a lot of not doing stupid things or not necessary things in trading. Yeah, it's a simple system. Learn how to draw the trend properly and then follow the rules. Trading as itself is really simple. Yeah, catch the cheap price and sell it expensive as possible. So for the moment, I trailed my hard stop into the profit because I'm still in my entry arm. Actually, there is nothing to do because if the market will get me out with falling prices, first I have to realize the main trend is still facing downwards and can continue at every time. So therefore, I have to cut a possible loss or I have to protect the money for this trade. And if I get out and I see a new balance candle, then I can make a re-entry because the chance is always there. In the second trend, we have a high probability of almost 70% for a trend continuation. And the trend continuation means we will have a close above the last 0.2. Aussie Swiss, we are circling. We have 2 trades open. Why? First, the long trend is the main trend. So therefore, I have still my long order there in speculation of a trend continuation. So, but I have an alarm here below this kind of 0.3 with a question mark because that's the last correction zone here. And if the price is going deeper, then it will cut the loss and will go out from the long position. Same time, I have a short position because the correction is running in its own trend. So, and by the reason I will never know which trend will continue because I know one of them must continue, I'm prepared for both sides. So money management is the crucial point. And you know, as long as you analyze Aussie or Swiss, or if you analyze something fundamental data, you cannot make those trades because then you are engaged and you are attracted by numbers. So one of the best actually is Arabica, it's coffee. And you see, I started a trade in 3rd trend arm, and now the price is falling down. You will find a lot of reasons online why commodity is going so deep, why commodities, almost all commodities are falling down. Yeah, you will find a lot of reasons, but the reasons were not known when we open the trade. Afterwards, I will find always reasons and analysis. So, but we are traders. So actually what I will do, you see I trailed my hard stop actually, and maybe when the market will open, it will open at 11:15 German time here on Admirals. Then I will trail my stop loss and I will take the money. And in the 3rd trend arm, I can make a re-entry if the chance is there. Then we have Canadian JPY. Yeah, that's simple. We are on a 3rd trend arm. I made a couple of trades here and mostly to cut the loss. And now I have still a new position open for a trend continuation out of the 3rd trend arm. Swiss JPY. Yeah, to be honest, actually, there is no break of the downtrend, but I had my stop loss there because that's the 0.3. So, and therefore I had a stop loss there. So if the price is not going higher, then of course I can open and I can make a re-entry here. But same time, and I'm quite sure you saw it already, there's a new uptrend. And the uptrend is actually the correction. So, but I have to be prepared for both sides because, you know, the point of control is quite far on the lower side. So the price always can go higher than you can imagine. Therefore, follow the price and don't interpret or analyze. So if you see a kind of turnaround here, because it's not a break, then I can make a re-entry. Yeah, and if the price is coming lower and will turn around again, I have to protect the one trend or trade and open a long trend. So check it and put it on your watch list. Therefore, Swiss franc actually here on the watch list. Crude oil, yes, it's a kind of major trend right now. We are on the 5th trend arm. Unfortunately, there was no trend continuation, so I couldn't trail my stop closer. Actually, stop loss is in profit. I cannot lose money anymore. So I don't intervene because I'm in a 5th trend arm, and you know, it's just allowed to open a trade statistically between the 2nd and the 4th trend arm, not in the 5th one. Even every trend arm has its own probability to continue, but it's about of the price of the trend. It's not longer in a stage or in an area where we can open a trade. You know, in a short, we try to sell expensive as possible, and we want to buy as cheap as possible. But here we are not really expensive anymore. Euro JPY, yes, it's still an uptrend here. We have 2 trades open because for the moment we have to be prepared for the short side also. So let's open a position as pending stop sell here in case that the downtrend will continue again. So we made a profitable trade. You see, it was a cool thing to open a trade. We did it again and protect. And now we have to open, but also there is a long position also because a trend continuation in a long is still possible also. Euro, Kiwi, yes, a little bit in loss in the 3rd trend arm. Yeah, the last point, 3 with a question mark is here. Yeah, but I think if this will be a trend candle, I will trail my stop loss closer. I can do it right now here because it's the 3rd trend arm and I can make a re-entry in the 3rd trend arm, but I don't want to fall into the trap that we see that we see rising prices. Maybe people get back to the euro, and that means, okay, we have more buyers and more volume on the euro side. And that means, okay, we will see rising prices. Okay, then cut the loss. Barry, good morning, welcome back. So next one is pound Aussie. The red one, I'm trading the red one. The red one is basically since weeks, or I would say since month, in the 2nd trend arm. And yeah, pound and Aussie has almost the same rate. So therefore buyers and sellers are equally strong. So, but you know, we have to do it. And I'm prepared for the short side. There's no long for the moment, so just let it go. Pound JPY, bit in profit. We have to be careful because the short is in a 4th trend arm and can continue at every time. But also I have a long position in case that the long trend will continue. But I also want to be prepared for a possible and immediately short. So at this low here, I will open a pending order for a possible short. Last but not least, it's pound dollar. And you see in the 4th trend arm, I trailed my stop into the profit, no loss, which is really important. Now we are on a 6th trend arm and I don't open the trade in a 6th trend arm again. And thanks God, there is a new uptrend, which means the next correction could be ours to open a long position in British pound dollar. Therefore, put it on the watch list. So let's see, what do we have on the long side? Or what do we have on the watch list, basically? On my watch list is pound Swiss. The trend is broken. It's the fourth trend arm here. It's a kind of, yeah, major, kind of old trend. Because if you check it out here, where the price is coming from, you know, here up to 124, we are 116 roundabout. So there is a broken uptrend here right now. And so just let it go for the moment. Bit on the watch list. More interestingly is US dollar, Canadian dollar. Here we go. We have a fourth trend arm here right now. So we did it 2 times long. That was a zero game. And here was a winner. And, you know, it was cool to have the winner. And now in the fourth trend, we are waiting for a rebound for next balance candle, and we will do it again. So we have Aussie JPY. My short position is done. It's broken because I trailed my stop. And actually, there is no long. Maybe in the next hours there will occur, will show up a new long, but for the moment it's just a short. And that means if this balance candle will, or if this will be a balance candle at 11 o'clock, then I have to make a re-entry. So Euro pound, the short, yeah, the short maybe is broken. You see, there was the loser. I have a stop loss less 0.3. And now they're showing up a new uptrend. So if they will see a stabilization with a balance candle, then you can open the trade at the 0.2. And same for Kiwi JPY. By the way, the short is still valid. And if this will be changing of the color, change of color, then we have to open the trade afterwards. But in the awareness that there's a down, and also there's the uptrend right now, and the correction could mean we will see a new uptrend. So Kiwi JPY should be on your watch list. Yeah, that was my part. And yeah, that was for today. We will start into this new trading week with stability, with sticking to the rules. Yeah, and just only what I have to say is thank you very much for joining this session again. I hope we'll see each other tomorrow again. And yeah, stick to the rules all the time. And I wish you a really, really lovely trading day. And I hope we see each other tomorrow again. And as always, my name is Marcus Gabel from DowHow Trading. Click the links below, grab your course here for your own deeper logical education. Have courage and be kind, and may the force of the rules be with you. See ya tomorrow.